Before this video begins, I'm going to tell you guys how to get a free knife in this game. So a lot of people have kind of been spamming my comments about this, so I'm going to tell you guys how to get a free knife in Roblox Assassin. It's pretty simple and you get a free knife for it. So if you're in the lobby, you can actually get a free knife by completing the obby right here. So if we go into the obby, we have a little obstacle course right here, a little bit of a parkour, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we're just going to go through here real quick. Some tricky jumps, but this is generally pretty easy. We got to jump on this platform right here, jump on here, climb up the ladder, and then this is the end of the obby right here. And once you reach here, you will actually get a free knife. Now, I already claimed this knife, so obviously you can't see it, but here's a little clip of me claiming the knife. So yeah, by completing this obby, you get a free rare knife called Ninja. So if we scroll down right here, I will show it to you guys real quick. Right here, the Ninja knife. So if you complete the obby, you can get this knife for free. It's a pretty cool knife. And if you're really good, you can actually skip the entire obby by doing this jump. It's a little bit of a tricky jump, but you can go ahead and do this. And then you can automatically skip the obby right there and just claim the knife from here. But yeah, if you've already completed the obby, obviously you can't get the knife again. Now, this used to give you tokens every time you completed it in the server, but you no longer get tokens from it. You now just get this rare knife. Also, one more way to get a free knife: if you go to the settings and you type in code no data, you can actually get a free Purple Nation knife. In case you guys did not know, I got my own knife in the game, so if you redeem that, obviously I already redeemed it, but if you redeem it, you get a free Purple Nation knife. So that's another way to get a free knife in the game. Anyway, yeah, without further ado, let us begin the video. How is it going, Data Bytes? Is No Data here, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Roblox Assassin. There has been a lot of updates in Assassin recently. The most recent update was actually a brand new game mode called Free Play. We are probably going to make a video on this pretty soon, but for now, we are going to be in competitive mode, because as you guys know, I'm grinding top 100 in the competitive season. What place am I at the moment? I'm 73rd. Alright, not bad, not bad. Anyway, yeah, there have been a lot of updates on Roblox Assassin recently, but there was another detail with the keys update. Prisman actually said that there was a brand new dream knife in the timed shop. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, about a week later, there is a brand new dream knife in the timed shop. So if we go to the shop right here and we go to knives, you will see that there is a brand new dream knife, the Darkheart. Now, the one thing I really don't like about the time shop is it's so awkward when there's a new knife added. Like, seriously, this was added into the game about a week ago, and Prisman was just like, hey, this is in the game now, but it's not in the time shop yet, but it'll show up eventually, don't worry. Which, yeah, it did show up eventually, but like, I don't know, it took way too long. But yeah, better late than never, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, there is a brand new dream knife in the time shop, the Darkheart, for 51,000 tokens. So yeah, guys, as you can see, I did save up enough tokens while I was grinding in competitive mode, because obviously we knew this dream knife was in the game, and we knew that Legend Hammer is about 50,000 tokens. So we knew that Darkheart was going to be around the same price, so I have saved up for this dream knife. So yeah, guys, in this video, we are going to buy this brand new knife. We are going to try it out in battle, and of course we are going to talk about its current and future value. If you guys are excited for this episode of Assassin, then be sure to drop a like on this video, helps out a whole lot, and comment down below Darkheart. Also guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more Assassin videos and giveaways in the future. And I disconnected. Man, really just want to buy this Darkheart, you know? Also guys, as you can see here, the Darkheart costs a lot of tokens. So if you need to buy some tokens to get this dream knife, don't forget to use star code purple when you are buying your Robux in order to get this brand new knife. Anyway guys, without further ado, we are going to buy this brand new dream knife, the Darkheart. 3, 2, 1, boom. There we go, guys. There goes all of my tokens. We just got the brand new Darkheart. So let's go ahead in the inventory and let's equip that, and let's try this out in battle. Alright guys, so here it is, the brand new Darkheart sword that you can buy in the timed shop. Now, in case you guys don't know the origin of this sword, this is yet another sword from Sword Fight on the Heights, which is a really old Roblox game. And it was really popular. It was created by Shadletsky, who was an admin. And yeah, Sword Fight on the Heights was really, really popular. If you played old Roblox, you definitely know about the game Sword Fight on the Heights. It's not really played all that much anymore, but it was really popular during its time. So yeah, Prisman recently has added a couple of swords from that game into Assassin. The most popular one is the Illumina. So as you guys know, we already made a video on the Illumina, and the Illumina is probably the most popular sword from Swordfight on the Heights, but Prisman also added Darkheart in the timed shop as well. So yeah, it's cool that Prisman is adding these really old swords from these like really old games. Like, it is such a nice reference to the old Roblox, and that is super cool. Now here's something interesting about Darkheart. Up until this point, every single Dream Knife had an effect of its own, and well, I don't really see anything for Darkheart, which is kind of weird considering I have the darkness effect equipped, and usually you see some dark clouds around the knife. So what's kind of interesting is there's literally nothing around the Darkheart. So the Darkheart doesn't have an effect of its own because you don't see anything around the sword, but at the same time it does have an effect because I have darkness effect equipped, and as you can see, it's not showing up. The darkness effect is not showing up around the knife. So there's an effect for Darkheart, but the effect is that there's no effect. Does that make sense? I don't know. But yeah, what's interesting about the Darkheart is there is no visible effect on it whatsoever. Again, every single Dream Knife up until this point had a visible effect of its own. You know, for example, the Void Champion has a little cloud around it. The Dreamwalker has some purple clouds around it. The Illumina has some sparkles around the knife. Even Elegant Saber and Rainbow Saber kind of have like trails when they are being added, and I'm disconnecting again. Dude, what the heck? But yeah, even something like Elegant Saber, as you can see, it doesn't look like Elegant Saber has an effect at first, but then if you walk, you see that there's a little trail effect. You don't even see that with Darkheart, which is kind of interesting. There is literally nothing for Darkheart, and if we equip any other knife, you will see that, you know, I do have an effect equipped. You can see that there's a little cloud here, and you really don't see that with Darkheart. Maybe I should try another effect. Let's see, Zap is pretty visible. Nope, there's nothing there. Like, that's so weird. Technically speaking, Darkheart does have an effect, but it's literally nothing. And that is so weird. That's like... But yeah, as you can see, the Darkheart is a pitch black sword. It looks exactly like the Illumina sword, but instead it is pitch black. So that is what this knife looks like. So in the Illumina video, a lot of people got annoyed when I called it a knife, but I mean, technically these are knives, but they're also swords, you know? These are all cosmetic, you know? There are a bunch of swords in the game, you could say. You could say that Champion Blade is a sword, and Elegant Blade, and even stuff like Crescendo Gilded. But we all just call them knives for short, so I'm sorry if you got annoyed because I called Illumina a knife. It is definitely a sword, but, you know, this is all cosmetic. They're all technically knives in this game, you know? And we just won that match. GG. But yeah, the Darkheart honestly looks pretty cool. You know, it looks very basic. It is just a nice pitch black sword, and it looks nice in my opinion. It looks really cool. And this person is disassembling exotics for Darkheart. I don't recommend you do that, but I mean, up to you. Disassembling is definitely a lot more useful now because at least it's consistent, whereas before when it was just cases, it's like, oh, you're probably just gonna get a legendary. But you know, in the time shop, disassembling is a little bit more useful. But yeah, guys, if you want to get this knife for yourself, it is in the time shop. By the time you're watching this video, it might not be in the time shop because obviously the knives that are in the time shop are obviously, you know, kind of random. But the Darkheart will show up eventually. So yeah, if you want to get the Darkheart, you can save up for it, or you could disassemble exotics like this guy. But yeah, you can save up for the Darkheart and then wait for it to be in the time shop. Obviously, you know, 50,000 tokens does take a while. The only reason I got so many is because I grinded in the top 100. So you just get a lot of tokens for that. But you could disassemble exotics if you want. That is an option. How many exotics would you need to disassemble in total to get a Darkheart? See, there's like a weird visual glitch with disassembling. If you go here, it says that you only get 1,000 tokens. But if you put an exotic down, it says that it's 2,000 tokens. So like, is it 1,000 or 2,000? I don't know. I don't feel like figuring that out. I don't want to lose any exotics. But yeah, it is going to take a lot of exotics if you're starting from 0 and you want to get the Darkheart immediately. If you ask me, definitely better to save up. And also another way to get the Darkheart is to buy tokens. Star code purple. But yeah, if you have the darkness effect equipped, it is definitely a good effect for the Darkheart if you happen to have it. You can buy it in the shop for 4,000 tokens, I believe. So yeah. Also, speaking of the time shop, there's a weird glitch with it. So as you guys know, once you buy a key, you can't buy it anymore. And when this update first came out, there were originally 2 keys in the time shop. So you could buy 2 keys every time the time shop resets. But now there's like a really weird glitch with it. As you can see, there are 3 keys, and there are 3 keys every single time the time shop resets, but you can only buy 2. Which is weird. Once you buy 2 keys, you can't buy the 3rd one for whatever reason. So you can still only buy 2 keys every time the time shop resets. But now there's like a 3rd key for some reason that you can't buy. And it's like wasting a slot. I don't know what it is. It's a weird glitch. But yeah, guys, let's talk about the value of the Darkheart Dream Knife. What is this knife going to be worth? Now, first of all, before I even talk about the value of the Darkheart, congratulations to the Illumina. There was a value list change, and the Illumina is currently the worst dream in the game. So, round of applause to the Illumina. Congratulations, you are currently the worst dream in the entire game. Needless to say, a lot of people bought this, so it's not as good as it used to be. I think it's around 9 exotics, whereas Legend Hammer, which was the worst dream knife before that, the Legend Hammer is 10, and I believe the Illumina is 9. So in terms of value, the Illumina is currently the worst, but the Illumina is going to become unobtainable in the future, so it could potentially increase and not be the worst one anymore. Now, the Darkheart, on the other hand, is completely obtainable. As far as we know, the Darkheart is here to stay. Obviously, you won't be able to buy it constantly, but it will show up in the time shop every now and then. And it's hard to say what the actual value of Darkheart is going to be. Obviously, because this is a brand new dream knife, this is definitely going to be very, very valuable at first. Again, given how many exotics you have to disassemble, I would say that the Darkheart is probably going to be at least 25 exotics, because it is so brand new. However, guys, do keep in mind that the Darkheart is going to drop in value because over time, more and more people are going to buy this sword. And unlike the Illumina, the Darkheart is not going to become unobtainable anytime soon. So it kind of makes you wonder, you know, is the Illumina going to be better than the Darkheart? I don't know, probably in the long run, but in the short run, the Darkheart is definitely better. So I'd say that because you have to purchase this, I would say that this is probably better than Legend Hammer, but probably worse than Demon Heart. So as you guys know, Demon Heart is a craftable dream knife. The crafting recipe used to be pretty easy, so it was only around like 9 exotics at first, but then the crafting recipe got a lot harder. So this is around 13 exotics now. It has gone up. So yeah, this is around 13 exotics, and the Legend Hammer is worth 10 exotics, and the Legend Hammer is in the Heroic case and in the time shop. So yeah, I'd say that the Darkheart is probably going to be around 11 or 12 exotics in the long run. It's going to be worse than Demon Heart, but probably better than Legend Hammer. And I'd say that the Darkheart in the long run is definitely going to be better than Legend Hammer, and the reason for that is the Legend Hammer can be unboxed in the Heroic case as well as purchased in the time shop. The Darkheart can only be in the time shop. So yeah, Legend Hammer, you have 2 ways of getting it, you know, Heroic case and time shop, whereas the Darkheart, you can only do it in one way, which is the time shop. So yeah, that's kind of my interpretation with the value of the Darkheart. Again, in the long run, the Illumina is probably going to be better, but it's going to take a while. The Illumina is definitely the worst dream in the game at the moment. But again, Illumina is going to be unobtainable. Darkheart isn't. This is going to be here to stay. This is definitely going to go down in value over time as more and more people buy it from the time shop. Again, it is kind of awkward because you have to wait for it to show up in the time shop, and then it is pretty freaking expensive. So if you don't have enough tokens for this and you want to get it, you're probably going to want to get started on saving up because it will take a while to show up again, but you know what else takes a while? Getting 50,000 tokens. Again, this is a pretty cool sword, and again, it is unique because it is the only dream knife in the game that doesn't have an effect, but at the same time, it cancels out your current effect. So it does, but doesn't have an effect of its own. Again, it's really weird. This is yet another cool sword from the popular old classic Roblox game, Sword Fight on the Heights. And a lot of people are wondering if Prisman is going to add more swords from that game. If you guys ever played Sword Fight on the Heights, there's like, I don't know the exact names, but there's like the Wind Force, the Ghost Walker, there's the Firebrand, I think it's called, and then the Venom Shark. So yeah, there's a lot of other swords. I think there's also an Ice Dagger, but obviously Ice Dagger is already an exotic. Again, I don't remember the exact names. I would have to like go back onto Sword Fight on the Heights and try to figure that out. But that game is probably broken by now, to be honest. But yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see more swords from Sword Fight on the Heights. onto this game, because it would be super cool to see those old swords. Again, we already have the Illumina and we already have the Darkheart, which are probably the most popular swords from that game. Anyway, guys, before we end off this video, as you can see, I have a lot of keys, and the reason for that is I am saving up for an unboxing video. I'm actually going to need a grand total of 240 keys in order to do an elite case unboxing with 40 elite cases. So yeah, in the future, I'm going to do a 40 elite case unboxing. So yeah, I'm definitely saving up for those, so I'm not going to spend too many keys. But just for you guys, I'm going to end off this video with one elite case unboxing, because I don't know, cases are back, so it's pretty cool to celebrate that by opening some cases. So I'm going to end this video with one elite case. 3, 2, 1, boom. Let's see what we get from the elite case. Again, I am saving up, but I do think that it is nice to do one little elite case for you guys. That's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. In the next video, we are going to try out the free play mode. It's pretty cool. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay purple.